Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It's been a hot minute because we've all come down with an illness, but we're feeling slightly better, so we're back and filming, and in today's video we are heading off to Oxford Street to have a look at John Lewis Christmas shop. And boy, it didn't disappoint. I'm actually quite surprised. Normally John Lewis isn't one of my favourite Christmas stores, but I thought I'd shoot a little bit of a different video and take you along and show you what's new in store. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. Before you enter the Christmas shop, they have a really cool Quality Street stand, which I think this is a really cool concept, as you can build your own Quality Street tin. So any treats you don't like in Quality Street, you don't have to put in the tin, which I think is a really cool idea. As you enter the Christmas shop, you have a lovely table display of all your traditional colours, and then behind this is a lovely Christmas tree and some baubles to go with it. These are mainly felts and like felt baubles. They had the mouse and the cats that are quite in at the minute of felts, and these were £8 each if that's something you are into. I quite liked this mouse as it reminded me of the Royal Guards in London that guard like Buckingham Palace, Windsor Castle, etc. This section was a bit more neutral, and I absolutely love this trio of trees. I think they were stunning. I just didn't know where I'd put them in my house. They had a lot of deeper greens, and this tree I thought was pretty cool. If you put like some twinkly lights in, I thought that would look really nice on your dining room table, and that one would set you back £20. John Lewis had an array of unique baubles. I really fell in love with this red bauble for £12, which was a bit pricey for one bauble, but I did love it. It was stunning. They had a cute little bedding display, which I'm assuming you can buy this bedding on the website, and everything mentioned in today's video is available online. I fell in love with this Christmas recipe book bauble. I thought this was so cute and nostalgic for £8. And then they also had your classic bows if you wanted to buy them for your tree. I thought these little felt teapots were quite cute. They reminded me of Jellycat. These are £8. You get the gist by now that baubles roughly range from £8 to £12. I thought this sprout and carrot wreath was really cool, and it's obviously felt wreath, and this was £35. I really loved this hanging tree decoration, and I'm regretting not buying it. It says to Santa Claus North Pole, and it just hangs on your tree, and that was £6. I just thought I'd show you some of the different baubles they have, like this Guinness can. It's not really a can actually, it's a pint, isn't it? They had a lemon to go on the tree, just some quirky stuff. They also had a matcha, if you're obsessed with matcha, which I think was quite cool because that's on trend at the minute. I mean, if you like matcha, we can't be friends, I'm afraid, because I think it's disgusting. They had like your cheeses, your sauces. I thought it was quite funny. Eggs and bacon, hot dogs, anything you can think of you could get here to put in your tree. They had felt initial people, friends, mouse, whatever you want to call them, with your initials on for the tree. And they also had baubles, glass baubles with your initials on as well. They had a whole section dedicated to Jellycat. I absolutely love this huge Jellycat tree. I mean, where would I put it? I don't know, but I love it. They had an array of different Christmas snow globes, so if that's something you collect, then defo go and head to John Lewis. I thought this coffee cup one was quite cool and amusing, and I thought, you know, I'd be funny and try and take a sip from it. They had Disney, Universal and Lego tree ornaments. Hotel Chocolat had an array of different chocolates on a little table, which I thought was really cute. They also had stockings, big stockings with your initials on. I just loved this fireplace display. I thought this was stunning. And the food section was really cool as well. So they had big nutcracker gingerbread men for £9. They also had the advent calendars, so the Lego, they had princess ones, they had Harry Potter, Peppa Pig. I never saw this Squish Alongs one for £20, Bluey, Disney, you name it. They had the Lego Disney advent calendars. They also had the traditional chocolate advent calendars. They also had a coffee one, which I've never seen before. And yeah, if you want to have a little mooch at advent calendars, John Lewis is your place to be. They also had a matcha one. They had this Stranger Things teddy, which was £35, which I thought was different. Never get the upside down tree. I don't know about you guys. Is this your thing or not? And then they had an array of lights. This reminds me of garden centres, but I just loved looking at this section with all the different trees, the flowers. These flowers you could actually stick in your tree, which I think is a good tip to bulk out your tree. I really loved this teddy bear light for £35 and the gold deers as well. I thought these were stunning. They had a whole section for gift wrapping and crackers, which I didn't really go into. I loved walking around the store to see all their different displays. I also fell in love with this tree bottom cover. I don't know what they're called, but I loved this one because it was brown. The ones we have are grey, so I'm tempted to go back and pick that up. But thank you so much for watching. This brings today's video to an end. Let me know if you're going to be heading to Oxford Street, John Lewis, to have a mooch. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!